Hello there. This is a quick sidebar history for the Muscombe History Group channel, and this is a quick history of Pip, Squeak and Wilfred. World War I has many stories of bravery and heroism, but it might be said that simply being there and serving in the armed services was an act of bravery deserving recognition in itself. And this was recognised by the issue of service medals to all who were there, the so-called Pip, Squeak and Wilfred. Pip, Squeak and Wilfred was a long-running strip cartoon series in the Daily Mirror, which started in 1919 and ran to 1956. It was a parody of family life. Pip was the dog, Squeak was a penguin, and Wilfred was a very long-eared rabbit. The animals represented Dad, Mum, and the young son in various domestic and social situations. By the end of World War I, 3 service medals had been issued to most of the men who had survived the war. Between 1914 and 15, from 1915 through to the 11th of November 1918, and those who served in the Russian campaign finishing in 1920. And these medals were the 1914-15 Star, the British War Medal, and the Victory Medal. The coincidence of 3 new cartoon characters appearing at the same time as 3 new medals was too good to miss. The 3 medals became known as Pip, Squeak and Wilfred. They were issued to everyone who had served throughout the war. There was no need to apply for them. The medals were simply sent in the post to those who qualified. There were 2 options for Pip. The old contemptibles, who were in at the beginning and were serving soldiers in 1914, were awarded the 1914 Star with clasp. But for Kitchener's volunteers, who volunteered in 1914 and 15 and were trained and deployed in time for the Somme offensive, they received the 1914-15 Star. Squeak was the British War Medal for 1914 to 1920. It was issued to all service personnel who served during this period. And Wilfred was the Victory Medal for 1914 to 1919. And again, this was issued to all service personnel who were serving at the end of the war and had served during this period. The medals were worn in the order shown, and on the left breast of the tunic. A more detailed look at the face side, and the reverse side looks like this. Many people have grandfathers and great-grandfathers and possibly even great-great-grandfathers who served in the 1914-18 war, and probably never won any other medals than Pip, Squeak and Wilfred. So families have often kept and treasured the genuine trio for generations. Almost 7 million sets of only Squeak and Wilfred were issued, as many more people served from 1916 to 1920. In keeping with the cartoon spirit, these two, on their own, were usually called Mutt and Jeff. Mutt and Jeff were cartoon characters originated in the 1900s by Harry Conway Bud Fisher, a cartoonist for the San Francisco Chronicle, where Mutt and Jeff were probably the first ever strip cartoon rather than a single panel cartoon joke. Around 3 million full sets of Pip, Squeak and Wilfred were issued. The trio is said to be the most popular family memento of World War I, so there is still quite a lot around and its monetary value is not great. However, a set in good condition is still worth about £150. So if you have a set, handle it with care please, because they are becoming more rare by the month. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support. Don't forget to click the like button if you did like it, and to click subscribe if you want to keep track of the Muscombe History Group channel. Goodbye now.